What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rosehill Cemetery here in Chicago, Illinois. And today I'm going to show you a very interesting final resting place, one that is shrouded in legends and lore. A lot of people believe that there is some haunted and paranormal things related to this grave, but it's very interesting and it's one of the most fascinating ones that I've ever seen. So let's go take a look. I just cannot get enough of this cemetery. It is so beautiful and there's so many interesting monuments, grave markers, mausoleums, tombs, you name it. There's a lot of interesting stuff. And this next one is no different. Now, there's a lot of haunted legends and lore. A lot of people come and visit this one here, but it's directly in front of me. And as you can see, it is encased in glass, as is several of the other ones in Chicago. You know, they have to protect these from the elements. The weather is not too great. The winters can be pretty brutal on gravestones and things like that. But this is Frances Pearce Stone. Now, the story about this is Frances Pearce Stone, she was born in 1835, passed away very, very young at the age of only 18. She passed away only months after giving birth to her daughter, also named Frances. And this is a depiction of Frances and her daughter. Now, there's a little bit of, I guess, controversy about this because nobody knows what actually happened to her, because all of the records, the birth records, the death records, they were burned in the Chicago fire. And nobody exactly knows what happened to her. It's said that she passed away during childbirth, but what is most likely believed is that she passed away from typhoid fever, which, you know, it was not easy to stay healthy back then. But it is said that this glass case basically fills with mist every anniversary of Frances's death. Now, people tend to believe this. Some people believe it. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, paranormal, all that kind of stuff, it's really up to you. Now, there is a logical explanation for this. I believe that if people come and visit this location and want to see if it's haunted or not, that the misting of the glass could easily be explained as condensation. You know, when the weather changes or anything else, that it would be very easy for this to fog up. No different than if you're in the car and, you know, it's you know, weird weather or whatever, you know, windows fog up, glass fogs up. It's just kind of the nature of it. But people do enjoy a good ghost story, and there's a lot of those here at Rosehill Cemetery. But this is just a very interesting final resting place. It is one of the most visited graves here at Rosehill. But I kind of wanted to show you this because it's very different, it's very unique, and it does have some interesting legends and lore attached to it. Now, if you notice, this stone is very, very old. It's not easy to read it. Maybe the video will show it a little bit better, but I will do my best to show you what it says. Most of these letters appear to be very, very worn. About the only thing I can make out from this is Frances Pearce. And this is the Stone family plot. But as you can see, people leave a lot of coins here, you know, probably, you know, looking for good luck or whatever, or maybe leaving something for Frances or her daughter. But I thought that this was just a really interesting tale. It's an interesting grave, and this cemetery is just so full of interesting things and people and everything else. But I will bring you much more from this cemetery in the future, you know, coming weeks, months. I will come back here a couple more times and try to give you a full cemetery tour here. But for now, this is what I wanted to show you. But I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're curious about it, go ahead and Google the story of Frances Pearce or Frances Stone, however they word it in a lot of articles. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of people who claim to see things. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you for today. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care.